Hi everybody, welcome to your first video of Saturday recorded on a Friday night because my life is this game, apparently. But no, I'm actually really enjoying kind of the theory crafting of what the potential champions we've got coming as part of the narrative roadmap. If you know what I'm talking about, then of course you know about these little, algorithms, they're anagrams. What are those? Algorithms. See, the problem is, YouTube getting videos out lives rent free right here. Shout out to Misty K, link in the description to Misty K. We've got some information here on the anagrams being kind of solved, so that's good. Is it July, August, September, October, November? No, it's December, November, October, September, August. Yes, that's right. August, No Rest for the Wicked. September, Lubus in Fabula, which means... I think it's Speak of the Devil. Speak of the Devil, which is Latin. House of Horrors, Sparkle and Shine. House of Horrors being your Halloween event, Sparkle and Shine being in November, and December being Violent Delights. Of course, if you just kind of tuning in and have no idea what's going on, Kabam did this, there's Jax. Kabam did this thing where they were like, there's a colour, if I get this better into shot because it's a bit kind of like too big, but there we go. So the colour scheme of these apparently are to associate themselves with potential champions. They started off by saying that, okay, for... where is it, like August, which is the next month, that we have got, well, let's go back actually. July, which looks like, there we go, Lavender Misprints. It's got colors which correspond to the leader and for a patriot. So the way that it's done is like the red that's there denotes the eyes, red, or the kind of like the face part there, maybe skill champion, and then of course these other kind of color palette represents patriot, and for leader it's at the top there with the orange and the green, and there we go. That's how that's all done. But when we kind of go into the territory of August, we know Beta Ray Bill is coming, but we don't know who the secondary champion is, but we know there's some green and some darker bits. We know it's a mystic. So we can go and theory craft, and that's what we're doing in this video, is doing a bit of theory craft. We love a bit of theory craft from time to time, and just trying to pick out like what could be the right champion. And that's what we're going to do. So the code, if we just get it on the screen. So my prediction for, have I jumped the gun for? No, I've jumped the gun. I've jumped the gun. Let's go with August. Back. There we go, August. And zoom in again. There we go. So my predictions for August are either Morgan Le Fay or Enchantress. This apparently is to conclude the World Tree story saga that's going on in the game. Sorry, Tyler, I just don't have the time, sadly, to be reading a lot of the dialogue. I can imagine it's a very great story. It's fantastic because Tyler's writing into 2025. It's just a lot of the time, you know, just don't have time. But Beta Ray Bill, and I'm predicting either Enchantress or Morgan Le Fay. Probably won't be, probably end up to be something completely random, if you know what I mean. But these look logical mystics to add into game. We haven't heard of Morgan Le Fay in a little while. And of course Enchantress, I'm sure people will kind of like have their say on what they think it is. But we move on now to what is it? To September. And September, as we said, is going to be... So this is the Devil... Is it Devil? Speak of the Devil. Is it Speak of the Devil? No, it's not Speak of the Devil. It's something else. What is it? No, it is Speak of the Devil. It's just in Latin. God, honestly, Rich, back yourself a little bit. Come on. And just to confirm... Yes, Lubus in Fabula. And for that, I'm going with, which you just saw a moment ago. Now, colour scheming wise, this could actually work to be Hellstrom. Hellstrom could be a very powerful character. If we're talking about Devil, well, what about the son of the Devil? That would be good, wouldn't it? Would it be so kind of like... Would it be so knocking on the door, kind of like slapping on the face to say, hey, Devil Dinosaur, why not? Nah. The green... it's a bit of a stretch, I think, for Hellstrom. I think it's a very big stretch for Devil Dinosaur. But I'd like to be surprised. I don't think it's possible with Devil Dinosaur, but I definitely think it could be possible for the likes of the Hellstrom, maybe. But like it's the throw off with the kind of light green, which could be a bit of an issue there. And Hell Cow I've put in because, well, Devil, Hell. It could be, but it's more than likely not, because that's a very light green. And I think if we were to do anything, it would be like, okay, well, let's search for kind of red, orange and green outfits. Unfortunately, I kind of feel like it could be like Hobgoblin, but maybe not. But a Hobgoblin kind of fits better into into October. However, you could say like, okay, well, there's a bit of blue in the outfit of Hobgoblin, but and the thing is, Hell Cow, like, unless you could say that Shathra doesn't really have any kind of lighter tones to it. Hellstrom possibly, but it depends where these colours are, because they don't have any rhyme or reason. Kabam just slapped them together and said, hey, there's the thing for that one. Going into October, I think I'm a little bit more confident in this one, which is the House of Horrors. And as Kabam have kind of like put with this one, they've said that October is going to be like a... That's the wrong one. It's going to be like a fun fair type thing. Ooh, Rufus Rush. This is going to be more of a spooky, Halloween-y thing. I think even someone said like about it being symbiote orientated, which again could put us into a very widespread territory of symbiote characters being expanded. Which, if we're talking about what we think we're going to be talking about, then October could see the likes of Scream, like Scream Hobgoblin. Look at the color palettes. Look at the blend. Yeah, you could say like, well, it's blue rich, isn't it? It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. But what if Kabam are changing the color palette? They might be like, right, well, instead of that blue, we're going with that kind of green. Not to say they are or not, but it's a shade of kind of blue. I don't know if like it's kind of like a washed green. It's like a bluey, lightly bluey kind of green. But there you go. Scream, I'm banking on because the color palette. Toxin there, I don't know as a symbiote character because it's darker at the bottom parts of it. I'm not saying it is or isn't, but it's like Scream just looks like it screams out at me that this could be a symbiote. Sorry if my chair's squeaking. I need to replace it. After years, I need to replace that chair. It's squeaking so much. Oh, it's not squeaking now. We're squeaking a moment ago. Yeah, so yeah, I think. Sorry, I'll stop now. I'll sit still. Yeah, so that's that. So I think it's going to be. Moving on to the final ones. October, November. November, I'm pretty confident on. I think this is going to be... The colour palettes, again, just look so... like they're going to be these characters. We are back in Mojo... Not Mojo. Yeah, Mojo Hatten. I think it's Mojo Hatten. I think it's called. Yeah, Mojo Hatten. For Learn Hand Spikes, which is Dazzles and Sparkles. Now, I'm going pretty strong with this one because we've got the white, we've got the blue there, we've got the other type of tones of blue. It's got to be the time. Like, it's got to be the time to see these. What are your predictions, Rich? Well, it's got to be Dazzler and Spiral. Yeah, I'm going with Dazzler and Spiral for this month. Although I think it may be a bit of a stretch because I think they said it's a mutant and a mystic. Unless they're planning to make one or the other a mystic, it could be very difficult. I think they're both mutants. Either way, it's one or the other. If I'm wrong in saying that one of these is going to be classed, say, it's going to be somebody's going to be disappointed here. I may have to go back on this. I'm hoping it's a double mutant month, and it is Dazzler and Spyro as mutants, but I could be wrong, and one of them could be actually... Marvel could have them down as a Mystic. I could be wrong. Hold fire on that one. But the color palette just looks like it's going to be Spiral without a doubt. I'll stick strong with Spiral, and an iffy Dazzler, unless they're making Dazzler and Mystic. But hey, we'll have to see with that one. And final month. The final month is going to be hopefully one of the biggest months, and I'm going to be going. Come on, let me click. Where's my? There it is. This is tough. The color palette. What Kabam called? What's the anagram of this one? The anagram is called Violent Delights. Now, is it a bit of a stretch doing what I've got? Yeah, probably. But this is a big month. Like, December's meant to be a big month for Kabam. So what would it be good to add in here? And I'm sticking my neck out and saying that, like, that it could be Molecule Man. But, and I did also think about Batroc because of the colour scheme. I did also think because of the way the Phoenix, not necessarily the hair of Jean Grey, but the greens and yellow-ish. But the strongest on that colour palette is Blink. And I'm kind of like in this mindset of Kabam need to release a big champion. Onslaught was a big champion. I think before then, December was a big champ. Well, no, Mantis wasn't really a big champ. Was Mantis a singular champion released December? Was she a big champion? Not a big character, not so much. I don't know. I think there could be something that Kabam could cook up that would be big. And we're talking about, like, you know, one of the biggest characters they could release. Molecule Man is a difficult one because it is a too powerful character in the Marvel Universe. Kabam can find a way, but it's got to be very powerful. I'm talking like, you know, same thing with Onslaught. Onslaught level of power. Like, it's got to be super powerful. Jean Grey makes sense because it's like a character that would be fantastic for the game. We don't have one in game. A telekinesis-based version, not the Phoenix version. But Blink, I think I'll stick with Blink and say Blink will be that particular character. The colour palette kind of matches. Doesn't match the name of it, but do bear in mind a lot of these times Kabam don't set these out to match. But I'm going to end the video there. Put in the comment section, who do you think's coming in? Do you agree with some? Do you disagree? Who would you put in their places? Thanks very much for watching this video. Shout out to all the sources and things. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.